It was good. It was good. Finished eating just afternoon. We usually have to clean up and get out of the library, but today we own the place. Can do whatever we want. I realized that there's not much to do in the library, and I was also realized that we're alone together behind closed doors. I like to see how Katomi's doing. She's fidgeting, her fingers folded together in front of her. What do you want to do? I ask her. Look at the library floor. Katomi thinks about it. We should... Katomi speaks up, but then she goes silent. We should what? We should read together. I knew she'd say that. Look, reading books together isn't fun. Well, I don't mind trying. Tastes differ. Moreover, her reading speed is completely different from mine. It'd be different if we were kids looking at picture books. Can't imagine it being very fun as we are, though. Katomi's still looking at me with her head tilted to the side. She looks deep in thought. If this is what Katomi wants, I have no reason to deny her. So what kind of book do you want to read? I'm about to say something, but then starts glancing around. She suddenly goes silent again. Katomi seems different today. It seems like she's throwing all the emotions she's been holding back this whole time at me. Doesn't feel too bad, to be honest, but I think she's getting ahead of herself. After a while, Katomi speaks. It's okay. Makes her smile as if she's about to reveal a treasure before quickly hiding it again. I think it's my fault. In that case, I open my mouth. Can you read to me? Huh? Tilts her head in confusion. I like watching you read and I like hearing your voice, Katomi. You don't want to? The moment I ask her, her expression becomes brighter. Yes, I will. That's very, very wonderful. What kind of book would you like to hear, Tomoe-kun? For starters, let's go with one written by a Japanese author. And something that makes you feel good after reading. Top of that, one of your favorites. A book written by a Japanese author that makes you feel good after reading it, and it's one of my favorites. I'll try to find one. He stands up and runs deep into the stacks. Hey, Katomi. Looks like you have no choice but to wait. 20 minutes later, Katomi returns from the forest of books with one held close to her chest. I found it. Good job. I don't know if you'll like it or not, but we'll find out when you read it. Okay then, I'll read it. And if it's long, just start wherever you want. Okay, got it. Drops down and sits on her yellow cushion. She opens and flips through some pages. A long time ago, I spent a short period from autumn to winter as a member of a strange family. That time I had apparently fallen in love. Her narration starts out a little awkward. It seems a bit dated, but the book sounded like an ordinary novel. I feel at ease listening to it. To be honest, I don't really care what the book is about. It's enough just to listen to the music created by her smooth yet serious voice. Katomi starts to concentrate, her reading becomes smoother, and the lines are filled with more emotion. I rest my cheek on my hand and watch her fingers turning the pages and her eyes rapidly reading through the text. Where am I? I can hear a sound. A sound I've never heard before. Feels familiar. Ooh. Practicing the violin again to comedian training to school. Okay, now you're talking crazy. It's a violin act. So it's a new genre? When the dango flowers bloom. I love it. Starts humming an incomprehensible song and scratches at the violin strings. Dango. I get an ominous feeling and turn around to find Furukawa behind me. She's boiling something in a large pot. What's with the pot? I'm boiling bread. Why the hell are you boiling bread? Actually, that pot kind of smells dangerous. Starting tonight, the dango will all fall in love. Appear in a box sitting on the floor. Whoa. The box is filled to the brim with dango. Furukawa scoops out the bread juice with a ladle and pours it on the dango in love. Big dango family soon becomes lifeless and turns a blackish color. Oh, the dango. The whole family died and Furukawa panics at the sight. Such an abnormal turn of events. Have I gone insane? Next to Furukawa, Fujibayashi doing some fortune telling with playing cards. Cards scattered to the ground out of clumsiness, and she tries to pick them up. I got it. According to the fortune, Okazaki-san, you have schizophrenia. Who are you calling a schizo? How could you tell by the fortune telling anyway? The observation is a symptom of someone with schizophrenia. Stop it, Ryu. He's my patient. I need to be showing up soon. Hey, doesn't this room smell? Basically, Furukawa. Well, it's because Furukawa is boiling bread. Their almost boiled bread soaks up a person's sanity like sponge. I don't understand what you're saying, and the way you're talking is weird too. Because by the aroma, gets caught by the aroma of the boiled bread. I know this is a dream. It's a dream, right? Even you wouldn't talk complete nonsense like this unless it were a dream. It's your fault for not buying something delicious faster. At least listen to me in my own dream. Excuse me. It seems that I might have to go to the hospital. Nothing you say makes any sense either. The dango. Michi the grass-eating dango is... Alright. What a dream. God, what the hell was that? What the hell was that? Are you awake? Kitomi's looking at me while still sitting on the floor. I think I was having a nightmare. Scary dream. It wasn't so much scary as it was insane, I think. Oh. Stares at me while still in a daze, then closes her eyes as if relieved. The book on her lap is shut. Must be done already. Sorry. I think I fell asleep after Kitomi started reading. It's okay. I like to look at you when you're sleeping, Tomoe-kun. I also like to sleep wherever you are, Kitomi. Stretch while still on the chair and look around. The setting sun shines at a lower angle, coloring the books in silence. Paper plates on the reading table are each holding 2 slices of apple pie. I cut the pie because I thought you'd be awake soon. Halvesies, huh? Yes, halvesies. You're supposed to eat at 3, right? It's 5:30, but it's still a snack. Aren't you hungry? Yes, just a little hungry. Okay, then let's eat. I could only start to making the preparations. Tea is a little cold, though. It's fine. Still hot enough for me. Says out while pouring what little remains on the tea into the paper cups. Let's eat. Yum. Second time today. The pie crust is moist and the pie itself seems sweeter. Maybe it's because I'm hungrier now than I was earlier. Apple pie is good even when it's cold. The room is much darker and only the edges of the bookshelves are lit from the west by the sun. It's probably too dark in here to read now. We shouldn't turn on the lights when the school's supposed to be empty. Hey, Kitomi. After we finish this, let's go. Yes. Probably knew I was going to say that. She agrees easily. Had a lot of fun today. Which was more fun today? What was really more fun today or yesterday? I can't compare them. Her hair flutters a little when she smiles. I finished the last piece of pie, savoring it as I swallow. It was good. I put my palms together. Tomoe-kun. Yeah. Kitomi doesn't say anything for a while. She's done this numerous times today as if she's been brooding over something. As I watch, she takes something from the bottom of her cloth bag. It's an old book. The leather cover is completely worn, making the title illegible. I want you to hold on to this, Tomoe-kun. Puts it in front of me. Isn't this really important to you? I don't have to look inside to realize that. She must have read it hundreds of times. And I've already memorized everything in it. It's a big smile. I don't read books like this. Seeing at how hesitant I am to accept the book, Tomi says something unexpected. Please don't read it. What? Please don't read it. Seeing my confusion, she goes on. I want you to hold on to it. But Kitomi's eyes flicker. Feeling his happiness happening again. I don't know if the adult's philosophy and a child's innocence. And hidden between the two is a version of Kitomi I'm not familiar with. Alright, I accept the book. I realize something when I touch the weathered leather exterior. Hey Kitomi, did you want to read it with me? Keep those words inside. Kitomi stands up before I can say them. She moves on her slender legs to the west-facing window and slowly turns to me. I made up my mind. Try to come here as much as possible. Try not to come here as much as possible. Being here won't be as fun as if it was before. It's more fun being with everyone. It's more fun being with you, Tomoe-kun. That's why I'll be with everyone. Go to class, listen to teachers, and try to be friends with everyone in class. I've known that for a long time. That's what I should be doing. She isn't talking to me. The backlit bookshelves look as if they belong in ancient ruins. These tens of thousands of spines have watched over Kitomi all this time. They've been listening to Kitomi's voice. In the end, Kitomi makes a little bow. Tomoe-kun, let's go home. Smiles for me. Be sure to lock the place up. Okay. I hear a click from Kitomi's hand, near Kitomi's hands. The library is now closed off to us, going into slumber until lunchtime tomorrow. All done. Puts away the key with her name on it as if it was a precious treasure. It will be used much less often from now on. That also means Kitomi will now begin having more friends. Darkness enshrouds in the deserted hallway. In book terms, it's as if a chapter has just ended. Now to see what awaits us up ahead. Let's go. Yes. I unconsciously reach out my hand to Kitomi and she gently takes hold of it. I realize it's the first time we've both held hands. Oh. That was cute. A long slope to the school gates. I'm among many students on their way to school. It strikes me that I've been a model student these past few days. If you'd asked me in the beginning of the term, I'd have said this would be impossible. Once you get used to it, it's not hard at all. I arrive at the school gates. Amidst the numerous female uniforms, I spy two that I recognize. They notice me in two and come running down to meet me. Morning. Good morning. Yeah, good morning. Tried to see you two coming to school together. And it's just a coincidence. It's more rare to see you at school on time. Leave me alone. What happened yesterday? Huh? You had a date with Kitomi, didn't you? Just the two of you? How'd you know that? I knew it. Crap, she tricked me. She looks at me with a smile, claiming victory. This is mortifying. So, how is Kitomi-chan's acting? What do you mean? She was mad about Sunday? Don't worry about it. She said it was fun being with just me. Oh my, if she's saying that, then you two don't have a long way to go. Can't say anything back because I agree with her. Where do you go? Movie theater, music park, karaoke, the school library? I get it, that's a joke. Always faithful to the fundamentals, I see. You can go in the library during a holiday? About that. Just about to explain, the bell rings. Students around us want to walk quickly. We'll talk later. You guys going to the drama club room after school? Of course, I'm going to start training the club president today. You really can't expect her to play the straight man. That's not it. I'm going to make her realize that she's actually club president. It is the drama club, you know. You'll forget it sometimes, but we're nothing but outsiders hanging out in the drama club room. Like you said, it might be a good idea to help with the drama club. Just don't go overboard. What about you, Fujibashi? I have class rep work, so I'll be there after that's done. I'll probably show up too. Probably isn't good enough. You're definitely going to show up. Points that out while grinning. Yeah, I guess I'm not wrong. The long classes finally ends and lunchtime arrives. Compared to getting to school on time, sitting through entire classes is an even bigger pain. Considering how much fun the break was, it only further accentuates what a hellhole this place is. Normal people do this day in and day out, and they'll continue to do so until they graduate. What a depressing thought. Being together with everyone might be harder for me than for Kitomi. After eating the bread I bought from the student store, I stand up from my seat and leave the classroom. I usually just sleep until after classes start, but something's been bothering me. I stop in front of Class A. Luckily, the sliding door is already open. I pretend to stop for a second in the hallway to glance into the classroom. A few people talking amongst their own cliques. A surprising number of students are studying at their desks. Kitomi's eating lunch by herself. Doesn't usually eat slowly, but today it seems like she doesn't have an appetite or something. The people around her aren't ignoring her exactly. She's usually not around, so they probably just don't know how to deal with her. Even so, I get the desire to go in and take her away. I manage to suppress that impulse and adjust my position to prevent Katomi from seeing me. "Thank you for the food," whispers that and starts packing up her lunchbox. At that moment, the girl sitting close to Katomi stands up from her seat. Must have been waiting for the chance to talk to her. Ichino-san, do you have a minute? Can you show me how to do this part? Hold out her notebook and a mechanical pencil. About question 3. Finally understands the situation. Takes the pencil and looks at the indicated question. You first do x at cos theta, and writes out the formulas quickly and easily. This becomes this and then this, so the answer is pi divided by 9. Oh, I get it. What kind of question was it? There are other ways to solve it, but this might count it as wrong on a test if you don't do it this way. Other girls are watching this exchange. Ichino sounds amazing. Hey, wasn't it Ichino who was playing the violin in the front courtyard before? Wow, you can play the violin? I was passing by and it wasn't so much playing as it was... What do you mean? That's very embarrassing. Laughter erupts around Katomi's desk. Aw, look at her. I turn around and return to my own class. I think I'll have to get napped during the afternoon class, After school. By the time I arrived at the drama club room, everyone else is already there. This bends. In the middle of the room, Katomi is performing her usual gag. After she finishes bending her elbow, she picks up a mic from somewhere. This bends. She says that while twirling the cord. This comes off. Pulls the cord from the mic. Looks like she's adding some variety. Whether it's funny or not, it's entirely a different matter. Katomi is on a roll. Places both hands on her chin and pulls off her head. Wait, what? What? This comes off. What? Actually, a rope. Of course it doesn't come off. Good job, Katomi. Your torque counter was perfectly timed. I just heard a popping noise. Slowly turn around to look. In the corner of the room is Evil Club President using a cassette player, one of the drama club props. She doesn't look so happy about it. What? How's the timing on that? You got a passing grade. I see, thank you very much. Thank you, son. Katomi-chan are getting better. They're playing both the roles of the audience by clapping and saying their thoughts. I'm happy to get practice with everyone like this. It's good that you're happy, Club President, but have you noticed that you turned into the sound effect person for a comedy show? Whatever, as long as everyone's happy. I think it's time for some tea. Why are you saying that while you're looking at me? Please wait a moment. Wait, 5 drink packs are lined up on the table. It's a treat from the 3 of us today. They're kind of warm because you're late. Pick the one you want, Okazaki-san. Please choose. Don't mind if I do. Feel a little bashful since I'm being watched. I reached out to take the oolong tea. Wait, a treat from the 3 of you? Count heads. Ryu, Nagisa, Katomi, Q. I didn't have any spare change on me, don't worry about it. It says that matter of factly and takes it back anyway. Hold on, let me take a look inside your wallet. Don't be so lewd, you pervert. Today's topic is about how we should proceed with the drama club. Excuse me? Club president is the one most surprised at the topic. About that. Yes, Ryu, you have the floor. If it's alright with you, I'd like to be a member of the club. Are you insane? Don't say stuff that discourages new members right off the bat. I'm kidding. I guess it's the fastest if everyone just joins. She smugly nods to herself. I wonder why we never thought of that in the first place. The main person in question, Furukawa, still doesn't understand the situation. She's glancing around uneasily during this sudden but very important meeting. You said that you can officially register as a club once you have 3 members, right? With Furukawa as a club member, the members will be Ryu and... I wouldn't mind joining too. Katomi previously turned it down. Q can just be a bystander. We'll need a teacher as an advisor too. That's after we actually have members for it. How about Club Prez? What? Thinking about it after the fact. If Furukawa agrees to this, the reformation of the drama club will be a huge leap forward. But I'm really happy that you're making this offer, Ryu and Okazaki. But I don't think that makes the drama club a private club just yet. The club room is quiet as everyone stares at Furukawa. You're unexpectedly strict about these things, huh? That's one of Furukawa's best qualities, but also one of her failings. Everyone knows that once she makes up her mind, nothing will change it. Then just work at it slowly, I'll help you out. Too naive, you're way too naive. It's because you're so complacent that this place is only filled with outsiders. Gonna say you're one to talk, and just say it right back at you. Anyway, you don't have to practice more and become... You have to practice more and become famous, and then fill up the Budokan with fans. What was that? Nippon Budokan, often shortened to simply Budokan. It's an indoor arena in central Tokyo, Japan. Tokyo, Japan. That was originally built to house the 1964 Summer Olympics judo competition, hence its name, rendered in English as Martial Arts Hall. Okay. I don't think I want to go that far. I think I can you can do it if you try hard enough. Ryu gives her approval without anything to back it up. The building has a capacity of 14,951 people. The reason is strange, but Kitomi happily gives her approval too. What are you doing, club president? This is where we get excited with some touching music playing in the background. Okay. The club president sound effect person frantically leaps at the cassette player. This is how we spend the afternoon. That's all that's on there. Just a popping sound. The day seems to be going by faster. Isn't it supposed to be the opposite? The days are getting longer. The culmination at altitude arises until the summer solstice occurs, increasing the hours of sunlight. It's not the point here. You're saying that the time passes faster when you're with everyone? I think so too. Spring is fading and summer is approaching. The sunset seems to grow more colorful with each passing day. Slow paces, ordinary conversations. We quickly arrive at the usual intersection. I had a lot of fun today. You've been saying that a lot recently. Well, it's true that there hasn't been a boring day recently. I think I heard that before too. What's wrong with that? It's true, isn't it? I guess so. I wonder what's gonna happen tomorrow. Would you like me to tell tomorrow's fortune for you? Not for me, do it for her. Shakes her head. Looks like you traumatized her last time. Well, you know, does she have bad memory of it? Tell a fortune for everyone here as a group, then we won't have anything to be afraid of. Alright, let me try that. Takes out her playing cards. She awkwardly tries to shuffle the deck. Oops. Cards fall out of her hand and flutter away in the wind. Don't just look at them, get them. Oh, jeez. Split up and grab out the cards. Why do we have to go through so much trouble for fortune telling? Out of the breath, Q picks up the last card. Is that all of them? If we missed any, they're long gone. If we get a weird result because of this, it'll be horrible. I don't know what to tell you. Feeling the pressure, Ryu draws 3 cards. This is... what is it? I don't know exactly, but she's being ambiguous. Everyone is watching. Ryu thinks for a long time. Then she gives her usual modest smile. Something good will happen tomorrow. That's good. Yes, it's very good. That's a bad omen. What do you mean? A crow is cawing as it flies off. Oh, jeez. Bye everyone, see you tomorrow. Oh, here we go again with this. Yes, there's 5 of us. We gotta go through all the 3 long shadows move slowly away. Let's go. Yeah. And this is when I get to be alone with Kitomi. Her shoulders occasionally touch as we walk down the city streets. I look at Kitomi next to me. She turns to me as if she had something to say. Tomoe-kun, what? If you'd like, that is... Can we hold hands? Ah, I hold out my hand and answer. Her palm touched and I could feel her warmth. I gently strengthened my grip as if to envelop her slender fingers. There are so many things I should be saying right now. The things that gentleman said. It feels like there are multiple knots in my stomach that I can't unravel. There's also the fact that I like Hitomi, but because I don't want to ruin our time together, I keep quiet as we walk along. The world loses its color as the darkness settles in. Like a child playing hide and seek, the presence of something forgotten brings on the night. We stop at the familiar intersection. This is the path to Hitomi's house, the boundary that separates the two of us. Our entwined hands unlink. Like a custom of her departure, I return the bag I'm carrying for her. It isn't as heavy as it used to be. That's because there's no need for her to hole it up in the library and read all day long. Tomoe-kun, see you tomorrow. Gently smiles. Yeah, see you tomorrow. I sincerely wish that tomorrow will be another good day for Hitomi. I feel good about this morning. Even though I typically curse the long slope, it feels a little easier to climb today. Like yesterday, I arrived at school earlier than usual. I feel like I'm the school's top honor student. I stretch out my left arm and yawn wildly. It'd be so great if class were on a sleep learning system. Someone covers my eyes from behind and my vision goes black. Something soft touches my back. Guess who? I'm keenly aware of the two soft objects pressing onto my back. Tomoe can guess who? Your chest is touching my back. Your chest is touching my back? Don't pronounce it like some Russian gymnast. I can tell how many question marks are popping up over her head, even though I can't see anything. Look, you're Hitomi and your chest pressing into my back, making me feel really embarrassed right now. My vision returns. Hitomi, her face complete red, is standing behind me, covering her chest. It was inevitable that my chest area would make contact with your back when embarrassing you from behind while covering your eyes. My heart is pounding. Same goes for me. I'll let this little troublemaker go since it had a very nice experience. Good morning, Hitomi. Tomoe-kun, good morning. So who taught you to do that embarrassing thing? Q-chan taught me. Said that you would love it if I did it. Hoo-hoo, you two should get a room. Speak to the devil. Here's Hitomi's bag. Q hands over the bag as if it were totally unnatural. Why were you carrying it? I couldn't cover your eyes while holding my bag, so Q-chan held it for me. That's why. Yes, that's why. Q's toying with you and you don't even realize it. Q, please stop teaching Hitomi weird things. Oh, it's fine. What do you have to lose? Said that in a sing-songy voice and grins from ear to ear. So how was it? Felt good, huh? I'm making a disadvantage. I'm at a disadvantage, so I decided to change the subject. Hey, where's Ryu? He's taking the bus today. She's probably here. I'll be here soon unless the bus is late. While answering, she turns to look down the slope. I see a female student running up the slope with her skirt flapping in the wind behind her. But isn't Ryu? Hey, isn't that club president? She's running up here with a really serious look on her face. I wonder what's up with her. Slowly, she's slowing down, taking a break in the middle of the slope. Wow, she needs to get more exercise. Oh, she's running again. We start waving to cheer on. My president over here notices us and approaches on shaky legs. Furukawa running a marathon this morning? Yes-san, good morning. She ignores us and walks straight over to Q. Is Ryu-chan here? Not yet, but I think she'll be here soon. Ryu-chan, the bus? Ryu-chan is actually a bus? If Ryu is a bus, then her sister's a tank. It isn't clear if she's a school bus, a tour bus, or a double-decker bus. What? Oh wait, something did pop up. I thought... Joke in Hitomi's line here is that the bath, what you have at home, and the bath, German pronunciation of the opera part, are homonyms in Japan. Okay. Okay. Don't you think she's too short for a double-decker bus? Then she lets omit the possibility for now. Can you two shut up for a second? Turns the sweaty Furukawa. Just coming to school by bus today. Came by, well, that's a secret. From a scooter, dude. What are you panicking about? Oh, Furukawa's eyes widened. I don't think I've ever seen her like this. A bus was in an accident at the intersection over there, and a crowd was gathering. What? It was a huge accident. There was a glass on the sidewalk, and even an ambulance came in. Ryu-chan wasn't on that bus, right? Tell me she wasn't on that one. No one can give her an answer. There's no way we can know. None of us can proceed. The words coming out of Furukawa's mouth. Not even Furukawa herself, despite seeing it firsthand. We stand there frozen as the other students walk by. 2 male students walk past us. Oh, that was horrible. What a sight to see in the morning, huh? First time I've seen a bus on its side. Don't students here take that bus? Someone might be dead if they're unlucky. I hear a dull, heavy sound. His Q's bag slipping from her grip and falling to the ground. Is that true? He runs up and grabs one of the students by his shirt. I didn't get to look at it, so I don't know. There was definitely a bus on its side in the middle of the road. Q's grip loses its strength and 2 students run off. Q stands there in silence. No. Can't be. Nothing can happen to Ryu without me knowing about it. Calm down, Q. We still don't know if she was on that bus. Try to find a way to contact her. Sorry, I'm right here. Oh, Ryu-chan. For some reason, the one who was caught in the accident is right here. Did you take the bus today? Yeah, I did. Hold on. Then what about the bus I got in an accident? I passed it earlier. It was traffic jam, so I was late. Wait. Let's go over what happened. The bus you took and the bus that was in an accident aren't the same, right? Yes, the bus was out of service, so no one was on it. Oh, the driver's fine too. I saw him from the window fighting with the driver of the car that hit him. Ryu talks with her usual mild tone. The confusion and excitement abate, and I suddenly feel like laughing. Whew. Q places both hands on her sister's shoulders and breathes out. I'm so glad. I'm sorry this is all because I made it sound like a huge deal. Well, it's good that nothing happened. Sighs of relief spread. Momentarily nightmare ends and our peaceful daily life resumes. Or so we think. Kitomi suddenly falls to her knees. Looks down in confusion at her lifeless legs. Kitomi doesn't seem to know what's going on with her body. Tears stream from her eyes. They fall in rivulets down her cheeks. First I think she's crying out of relief. Oh, come on, why are you crying? He says jokingly, but quickly realizes that something is wrong. And then it begins. Oh, she's crying. Tremendous sobbing as if her body is splitting apart. Beyond crying as of a child, the Kitomi twists her upper body, convulsing and screaming. Tears completely soak her face and she shrieks as she violently shakes. It's as if being here is becoming punishment for her. Kitomi, what's wrong? Get a hold of yourself, Kitomi. Kitomi-chan, please snap out of it. Why are you shaking like this? Get her to the hospital in ambulance. Actually, the nurse's office. Oh, jeez, what's going on? What should we do, Okazaki-san? What should we do? Tsurukawa calls out to me. My mind can't follow what's happening. Hold on a second. It was Ryu, not Kitomi, that almost got caught in the crash. Ryu started to panic, but it was just a false alarm because Ryu was safe all along. Kitomi had been playing around with me a short time before, and so I said, Kitomi-chan, guess who, and covered my eyes. Snap out of it! Shouts bring me back to the real world. Kitomi is curled up on the ground. She's in the fetal position, her arms hugging her knees. She's sweating profusely and her hair sticking to her forehead. Wheezing noises are coming from her throat along with the sobs racking her body. She must be having difficulty breathing. I'll take her to the nurse's office. I'll go with you. I want to help too. They both get into the position left and right of Kitomi. This ain't a show. Get out of the way. Scatters the gathering crowd. Stop talking. I'm taking you to the nurse's office. Her eyes are drowning in tears, but I know she's looking at me. Or so I assume. Her eyes don't have the usual sparkle. I'll be a good girl. What? I'll be good, so. Whatever she's trying to say is wiped out by more explosive sobbing. Her arms and legs have gone limp, but she's still trying to move. pick Hitomi up by cradling her arms under her back and knees. She feels so much heavier this time. I picked her up as a joke. And then I picked her up as a joke, I sense a continuous throbbing feeling on my arm. My left arm feels hot, as if its small snake is coiled around it. Tears dripping from Hitomi's neck onto me.